quinoa, I know, a very popular grain, really been a big focus for many people when it comes to a healthy diet, but now buckwheat's kind of taking the stage. Tell us why.
Yeah, and buckwheat and quinoa are actually in the same family. They're kind of referred to as like pseudo cereals. They're still a whole grain. So buckwheat's a whole grain. It's gluten-free. So a lot of my patients really like that. But buckwheat has just a really high nutritional profile. So it's got protein in it. A lot of times we think of whole grains if we don't associate protein with it, but there is some protein in it. Lots and lots of fiber. So again, when we think about microbiome, feeding our microbiome fiber helps our good bacteria to flourish, to thrive. So we want to get as much fiber as possible. So a lot of benefit there. And I think what it really boils down to is people just don't know what to do with it. Quinoa's easy. Put it in salad, put it on the bottom of a bowl. Well, with buckwheat, is it just buckwheat pancakes? Is that it? So I like taking the actual buckwheat groats, which look like just kind of wheat berries almost. And I just kind of crisp them up in a pan and I put them on top of soup or on top of a salad. So, like looking at some of these intact grains that we might not be really used to and getting unique with them. And sometimes that means meeting with the dietitian, Googling, right? Whatever your method is. But buckwheat is something great that's gluten-free, high nutritional profile. And because it's got so much fiber, the net carbs are a little bit lower. So for my patients that are low carb, those type 2 diabetics, insulin resistant, this is one grain that they really enjoy having.
Heat. What role does heat play when it comes to food in the way of spiciness?
Spiciness, right? So most spicy foods have something called capsaicin, which is what creates that heat, that hotness of food. So a lot of times there's this kind of misconstrued idea that like if I have a bunch of chili peppers, my metabolism will just boost and it's going to be great. Your metabolism does boost temporarily, but it comes back down once we're done eating the food. So that's looking at the thermic effect of food, which is a concept of how much heat occurs when you have a food. But in addition to that, like really kind of trendy, I'm going to have more spice so my metabolism will boost. These foods also tend to have really high nutrient density as well. So one thing I tell my patients is if we think high level, eat more color. Just get more color in your diet. And when we think of foods that give heat, red or green, they are vibrant in color. So the more deep the hue is, the more vibrant the color, the more benefit to health.
Excellent. You have been amazing. Thank you so much for such incredible insight. If our viewers would love to learn more from you, where do they find you?
So they can go to just my website, KristineKirkpatrick.com.
Wonderful. Kristen, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Mellisa.